G'day guys, it's Paul from Wonder Roo Caravans here, and today we've got the proud owners, Julie and Michael, of the 18'6" Caravan. Now you guys have owned this for a year and a half, just over a year. You're going to tell us a little bit about your caravan, a couple of the features that are on it, a couple of maybe the adventures that you might have done in it. But I think we'll start with what we've got here.
Yeah.
So you got a 6-inch hot dip gal chassis, you got the DO35 hitch, and you have upgraded to the Trailmate red jockey wheel. The reason, Julie?
Well, I think it's my age. I found the motion of this rather difficult on my shoulder, and I'd been used to this. And, you know, you're familiar with things, it makes it easier.
Yeah.
And it's just proven to be the case.
So it's worked really well.
Yeah,
It's very good.
Hydraulic.
Yeah.
And that little thingy that I
the handle.
I can lower it when it's necessary after we've backed that perfectly. And it just works, and it's so easy.
Okay, so
the other one was just not quite there.
Yeah. I think Michael was saying this was a little bit lighter as well.
Oh, much lighter than the blue.
Yeah, than the blue. Yeah, for sure.
We just couldn't carry that.
Yeah.
So.
That makes a lot of sense. So it's another option for some customers out there. Yeah, I think that's a great addition.
It's a reasonable cost, so we thought it was worth it.
Yeah. I've noticed you've gone the little 4.5 kg gas bottles.
Same reason. They're getting lighter.
Lighter again.
Used to, in our previous van, we had the 9 kilogram ones.
Yep.
My crook shoulders, they were just getting too much. So these are easy to manoeuvre.
Yep.
And, I mean, they still last for weeks and weeks and weeks.
So you're not having trouble with running out of gas and thinking,
our shakedown cruise was to Charters Towers from the Adelaide Hills, and I think we used one cylinder on the entire trip. Yeah,
so no problem whatsoever.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome.
I mean, I would never go back to the 9 kilogram ones again.
Yeah. Well, that makes a lot of sense. You
still pay around $20 to get it filled in country areas, but
but the easiness of lifting up those and taking them, not a problem.
In there.
True.
Because we've got the diesel.
Yeah, the diesel tank. So you got a Webasto diesel heater in this particular one. And how have you found that?
It wouldn't go anywhere without it.
Without the diesel heater.
Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah. No, that's great to hear.
Runs on the smell of an oily rag.
Yep. Beautiful.
Yeah.
So
we travel a lot in
cold weather.
Colder weathers.
Yeah.
Colder places.
Yeah, we do. We don't like travelling too much, I think.
Yeah.
So we need it.
Yeah, no, that's great. So it was a great addition. You got the 3-lid toolbox, and inside this particular toolbox.
Well, I use the middle one there for all the hoses.
All the hoses?
All the hoses. Easy to get in and out.
Yep.
And no problems. Not much weight. The other one's odds and ends, tools. And
on the other side? Yep.
Yeah, because you've got the barbecue there.
So you've got the barbecue on this particular side? Yep.
On that slide. And the other slide on the other side has just got a toolbox.
Oh, okay.
So I don't have to access it because we got plenty of storage in the through tunnel
boots for all your other gear that you've got through here.
But this is very good, stable.
And we've got a gas point just near there.
Yeah, you got your gas bayonet point.
Yeah.
So you got the little baby Weber Q, and that works a treat.
Always has. Our second one.
Yep.
3 metre length of hose, so you can stick it anywhere you like.
Yeah.
No, she's good.
It's a great idea. We'll work our way around and have a look at some other features on your van. You've got the 𝐬𝐭 X suspension.
Yes.
So full off-road suspension.
Yeah. Julie's the suspension expert.
I'm not.
Well, the 𝐬𝐭 X.
What it is, 𝐬𝐭.
One, it's fully off-road. Two, it's a lightweight camshell design. Keeps that air weight down as well.
Well, having said that, I mean, it tows beautifully. I mean, no weight distribution hitch. Never had one. And it tows beautifully. What else was I going to say? We tow with a 𝐸𝐭 key. And it's no problem. It's got plenty of guts. And we're using about 16 litres per 100 k's of diesel.
Yep.
So No criticism with the tow vehicle.
I've noticed on your VIN plate, her tear weight's around the 2,490 mark, so just under 2,5 with an ATM of 3.5 tons. So you've got just over a ton payload on this particular.
Yeah, we try to stick around the 3.
Around the 3.
Around the 3 once you load. Yeah. So plenty of payload on this particular caravan.
Yeah, it's one of the features that we're really impressed with. Actually.
Yeah. Oh, okay, we'll make our way through. You've got your picnic tables and your outdoor power points and USB points that are there. The famous bin. How do you find that?
When I first used it,
I
I thought, this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Kept falling off.
Okay.
But it's an operator error.
Operator error.
You actually get used to it, but it works well.
No problem. Triple lock Aussie Traveller door. You got the
took a bit of getting used to locking and unlocking that door, particularly if you're on the inside and you want to lock it for the night. Julie's become an expert, but there's a little bit
Is it a handle that you need to push?
No, it's just a sequence.
Okay.
And I'm sort of getting a bit old for sequences, and I keep forgetting which one I'm doing. But I've got a little slip where
let you know exactly how to do it. The process. No, fair enough.
It's just a bit opposite to what you're doing on the other side. So.
Yeah. Outdoor shower.
Haven't there.
No, fair enough.
Quite.
We get some customers that demand it, and some other customers.
So the beds, mandatory.
You've got your jerry can holders that are locked up here. Reverse camera.
Yep.
Have you got two 110 litre water tanks?
Yep.
Yes.
And a grey 110.
Yes.
Yeah. No, that's lovely. Your battery management system on this particular van is our level 2. You've got a 200 amp lithium battery, and you've got 420 watts of solar as well, with an inverter, a Victron inverter. How have you found that?
We haven't used it a great deal.
Off grid? Have you been off grid?
A bit.
So you're more going caravan.
Well, no, not really. But when we went inland, of course we didn't. But we never really ran out of.
So you've never had an issue?
No, because the solar was so good.
Okay.
So we didn't really have a problem.
Yeah. Oh, that's good to hear.
Yeah.
And that's on our level 2 system.
But sort of, we don't run things like TVs, so
you're saying
coffee machines. No,
we don't do any of that. Toasters, no.
No, that's good. So you're cooking outside
a lot, and also the stove in there is very good.
Yeah. We'll go in. We'll go inside and have a look at that shortly. So you've got some quick fill points under here as well.
Yep.
You've got a grey water bypass. What else have we got under here? You got your valves to release the water as well. You've got some fill points here. You've got an external antenna point by. I don't think you've used that one. No. Truma gas electric hot water system. And I heard you say to one of the gentlemen before that you love that system.
I do. It's the second one we've had in a van, and we've never had a problem.
Heats up really quickly.
Very quickly. And so that means you can turn it off and have it off. That's part of the day, all night.
Yeah, volume-wise, no problem. So you can have a shower. Yeah, it doesn't finish up cold.
No, that's awesome. That's really nice.
It's very tidy.
Yeah, it's a great unit. We'll sort of come around. That's the side that you're putting your toolbox in. You were saying. I think they've pretty much covered the outside pretty well. We'll go inside and have a quick look and see what we've done in there. Julie's got a few different features that you've added. The colouring scheme, I noticed.
Oh, yes.
I think that's very important.
I really like that.
Yeah. All right, we'll have a look at the ensuite, Julie. Now, I noticed the washing machine's gone.
Yes. Yeah.
So something that you obviously not going to use. It was something that wasn't important to you.
Not those small ones that are on walls. And to really have one, I think I would have had to have gone to a bigger van, and that was not what we wanted.
Yeah.
So there's no, you have to make compromises here and there.
Yeah.
And it hasn't been a problem.
You haven't had an issue.
No.
But the cupboards, you've got a lot of cupboard space, a lot of extra cupboard space.
Do you want me to open it? This is a fantastic cupboard because it takes light things and it's not heavy. Yeah. And coats and all sorts of, and a bit of extra linen and what have you.
It really has added a lot more storage, hasn't it?
It has, and it's the other side as well.
Yeah.
So, we've just had taken stuff off this last week, but there is plenty of room there too.
It's lovely. Lovely.
And these are good. I like these.
The hidden handles?
I love those handles.
Yeah.
They're good to easily, how you're checking all your these ordinary ones. Yeah. You just have to sort of go under there and make sure
give it a pull and just make sure it's locked before you leave.
Like this, Yeah.
It's very effective. Now you've got we're going to just move on a little bit from there. You've got the 175 litre freezer. That's been sufficient?
It has.
Yeah. Size-wise, it's been working well.
It's been working well.
Okay.
Takes a few cans of beer, but mostly water.
Yeah, well, no, I haven't had an issue with it. The freezer in this position is fantastic. Freezers in this position are ridiculous because you're really, you're in your fridge more than the other.
Makes a lot of sense.
So that really is a very positive thing. What else do you want to see?
Oh, well, the first thing that I noticed was the interior. So you got a little bit of help with that interior. And when I say the interiors, we usually have the white walls on either side of the panels. And it's usually white at the base of the bed with the drawers, usually the colour of the lower cupboards.
Yeah, I just like the all-in-one. I don't have my main quilt on there, which I should have put. But I just like that.
Yeah.
All sort of. Yeah. They didn't do the sides, which is not a problem because you can't see them.
Yeah.
But no, it all works very well. That little hidey hole where you can charge your phone and iPhone and whatever. And, I found that useful.
Yeah. No, I think that really.
We ended up with shelves. Not hanging.
Oh, you've gone the shelves.
Yeah.
We'll open that up shortly and have a look. I might do that just...
Yeah, go for it.
You don't mind,
no,
Julie?
No.
So normally we have...
There's not much in it.
Hanging space from there that goes all the way down. Yeah. But in your case, you've asked for two extra...
Yeah, and it actually, for me, if you don't mind folding things, it actually works better.
Yeah.
Same on the other side.
It's all the same.
Yeah. I've had a few customers actually request the same sort of, with the shelves and also the same colouring. Yeah, So where it's all the one colour.
It's a lovely colour, actually.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
Yeah. So you now want to have a look at the stove, don't you?
Perhaps
we should show them this, which is very handy for Michael in the morning when he makes me my tea.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. And it's really well packed. Yeah.
Yeah, that
very popular.
It works very well, actually.
And you've got in the oven. I noticed that you wanted, or you mentioned that you like.
That was the one that was fairly new, wasn't it, at the time? So there we go. That comes up, and this comes up. And there it is.
You got your 3 gas and your electric.
Yeah, it's good. This is really handy when we're on AC because then you're saving gas again.
That's right.
Yeah. You can, it'll boil a kettle in a couple of minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, it works really well.
Yeah.
It's very good.
One thing I did notice was the smaller sink. Was there a reason for the smaller sink?
Yes, there was. Obviously, when this is all shut, you've got a lot of room, to prepare things. But once you're cooking, you don't. And I needed this space. So, and I have these mats that absorb water and just hang them somewhere, and I find that perfect. No problem at all. It's quite deep, and its length's good.
Yeah, so it gave you more bed space. Cooking facilities.
Yeah, you have to adjust, but I'm quite happy to adjust.
Yeah. Like you said before, caravan, there's compromise.
There always is going to be.
Yeah, so the bowl was compromised to have a bigger bed space.
Exactly, and this is
that was what's more important to you.
It is. Yeah.
This you've got to look at this. This table is brilliant because of the wearer. So it goes forward and backwards, and as well as that it goes. So, you know, to get into open and shut the blinds, no trouble. To sit down and move it back, no trouble.
And also in this 18.6, not having the cafe gives a really good approach to the bed.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the 𝐿 shape myself personally.
Mike would have problems. I don't have a problem there, but he would if it was like that.
No, it's worth its weight in gold, that.
Yeah. But the 𝐿 shape does work really well with that table and the space that you've got, like you were mentioning, to walk. You've got your 𝐸𝐸 fans, I've noticed.
Yeah, they're fantastic.
Yeah.
I don't think
The
much of these, no.
aircon's not used.
Well, we probably would in really hot weather.
Yeah, but again...
But the heating, is nowhere near as good as the Webasto.
Webasto, yeah.
I mean, it all depends on how hot you want to be, I guess.
Yeah, that's right.
But we've been in some really cold weather. We had a 0.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Just recently, so we had that thing going.
And it's nice and toasty.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
But overall, I think the finish is, interior finish is impeccable.
It is.
And this, if you have to have one, it's very, it's not in your head.
Yeah.
That's on the head.
Yeah.
It's very, you don't notice it after a while.
I think Michael also hit the nail on the head with the interior, and I've always harped on it. And all our customers that come in, first thing they do say when they see our van is quality. They walk in, they look at the kitchen, they look at the cabinets, and they can see the quality that we do here. And it's all done in-house. We do everything in-house here. So it's all done under one roof. Your thoughts on Wonder Roo caravans so far? You've owned one for a year and a half, or nearly a year and a half.
Yeah. Well, we haven't had a problem.
You've travelled around.
Well, that was, like the most minish, tiny little problem, and that was fixed instantly when we first took it. Remember, the plumbing man had done something, and that was easy.
So there was no hassle.
No.
You can get hold of the boys and have a chat to them if there's a problem.
Yeah.
So there's never
I've had a couple of phone calls.
Never been a difficulty.
No, it's been
communication is perfect.
I think when you spend a bit of money on a caravan, you're expecting that there is feedback.
That's what we strive to do. We want to be that company that's out there. It's no good just
it makes
us.
A big difference
it does.
People.
It does.
And our friends who have signed up for one, they were with us when we went to Charters Towers, and I think they were pretty impressed. Kept asking me things and coming in and looking at things, and I think that's the best way to.
That feedback that we get from you guys and the after service, the aftercare, I think that's really, really important from a manufacturer. We love the fact that you allowed us to show you your van. Before we head off, what's your favourite feature? One each.
Here,
the kitchen area.
Yeah, this kitchen area, and this whole. Often we sit outside if it's good weather, but there's somewhere really nice to sit. Do a project or just talk or whatever, and we sit in this a lot, don't we?
Yeah. Oh, I think one of the favourite features would have to be the hitch, the DO35, which Julie can operate with me reversing the
works well. So that's a really good point.
But it's very comfortable when the weather's bad, you can sit inside with. We've had 4 people and having a big dinner when the weather's been too damn cold outside. So it'll seat 4 people without any concern.
If you have got a folded chair.
I personally believe that the 18'6" is, for me, and everyone's got their own opinion, but the 18'6" is the perfect size.
Yeah, I think with one proviso, tall people, because the bed does get a little smaller. But
yes, yeah.
And
so
for us, it's fine. But
being very works well.
Yeah.
There's no right or wrong. There's no right or wrong.
It's just, I think when you start to look at it, you sort of think of all these things. You know.
No, okay.
Appreciate it. Thank you for showing us your van.
It's a pleasure. Thanks,
Michael. Thanks a lot. If you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate to give us a call.
Yeah.
Call me. My name's Paul. Phone number's 0466 935 487. If you need to speak to some of our customers, I'm sure that they're willing to have a chat and let you know what they think over the phone.
Absolutely.
I've been in touch with a few of the Wonder Roos.
Yeah, the group's growing.
Well, mostly the women. You know, there were some very helpful ones actually.
Yeah.
So they
So there's
tell you
another
a few things. Yeah.
It
works actually.
Yeah.
So
All right, we better get on the road.
we better.
You better head back over to South Australia.
Yes. Yeah, we're going. Yeah. So.